others celebrate the wins,
Yes.
we celebrate the mud.
each episode has a special guest.
Tony-nominated actress, Broadway's Lily Cooper.
Tashir Zameda.
David A. Gregory.
Getting messy with muddy topics.
We are going to be talking about grief journey.
With hilarious moments
Now get over here.
And deep conversations.
I'm ashamed to even admit this, but this is what happened.
This is Into the Mud.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Into the Mud podcast. While others celebrate the wins,
We celebrate the fucking mud. I'm Alex Kumin.
I'm Drew King, and Alex is
I'm
fucking in the mud
in
today.
it. She's in it. And we made some game time decisions to have this conversation, but
What's going on, Alex?
I'll tell you, Drew, what's going on is I got dumped 2 days
Very
ago.
freshly.
Super fresh breakup. This is kind of the first time I've ever been on the receiving end of a breakup, which points to me. But
So we decided we had some other topics, and we were like, we're just gonna
we're gonna embrace what we decided was we were gonna embrace what this podcast is all about, which is about not shying away from like the muddiness and the ickiness
and the bullshit.
And the tough part of I've been crying on the floor for the last 2 days and was like, when we were talking about like, what should we do our episode about? The thought of doing anything else was like, I don't know what else I can talk about right now other than this.
That's at the forefront of your mind and your heart at the moment.
Yeah. I don't want to go into, and I want to respect the privacy of the gentleman here, but it was kind of an abrupt thing that I wasn't expecting. And things up until that point had been feeling really, really good.
This was the one.
And that's where I was, my head and heart were locked into, this is the person I'm going to spend my life with. So getting this feedback was a shock. And then I still feel pretty confused about why and where we're at and what next steps look like. And it's bringing up stuff from my last breakup, which was really, really, really difficult. I was in an 8-year relationship and was the breaker-upper. And it's also been interesting being on both ends, being the person who does the breaking up and then being the person who is broken up with.
Yes, it's terrible either way.
It's awful either way. When you are the person breaking up with someone, you are going into this knowing that you are breaking someone's heart, including your own, theirs and yours, and you feel guilt and you feel awful that you're like bringing pain to someone's life, but you also know that like the only thing, like you can't stay. Like you just kind of know there's a point where you just hit where you're like, I have to go no matter what pain this causes because the pain of staying is too great.
Yeah.
Part of what is helping me right now is knowing that maybe this current gentleman, I don't know that he was feeling that. It was a way shorter relationship. But knowing that I just have to respect if he's not in it. I just have to respect that. In my last one, I wasn't in it, and there's nothing you can do about that. If you just aren't in love with someone or things aren't lining up in the relationship, you can be mad at the person for breaking up with you, but like at the end of the day, what are you going to both stay in the relationship and both be miserable or one of you be miserable and the other? So yeah, it's I've just been really in it. It happened Sunday evening. I had to go do a spot at the Cellar an hour afterwards and was in such a
terrible,
fragile state. I mean, I had to like on the fly take jokes out of my set so that I wouldn't say the word boyfriend and like choke up.
Yeah.
And
well, let's backtrack a little bit. Okay, so how long have you guys been dating?
7 months.
7 months. And it is today. We are on a Tuesday. And this breakup happened on Sunday.
Sunday night. Yes.
So this is crazy fresh.
Crazy fresh.
So this is going to be an interesting episode, especially for people out there who are going through a breakup or who are experiencing a breakup. I think we love to throw the narrative out there of being like, it was really hard at first and then I got through it and then everything was great. And you're in the middle of it right now. And even when you walked in this morning, you were like, I've gone through the full range of emotions. You've talked to your friends. You felt empowered. You know, everything happens for a reason. And then you've also been weeping on the floor. You got some sleep. You got no sleep at all. You are in the thick.
Cried when you hugged me. Cried when you hugged me when I walked in because I couldn't.
Exactly. Yeah. Full range of emotions right now. This is all very raw and very fresh. So first and foremost, thank you for being willing to share this like wildly painful and vulnerable.
Thank you for being a
thing that is happening.
Always perfect container for me to share.
That is happening to you right now. But let's give some context to it. So you've been dating you were dating for 7 months. You just broke up on Sunday.
Yes.
What was the justification that you received from this person about why they were terminating this relationship?
It was I love you so much. You're a wonderful person. You're the greatest person I've ever known, and I just need to be alone. And I think, again, framed sort of as like, can we do a break? Which I still don't really understand.
Do you believe in breaks?
I don't. I've never done anything like that, I just don't know what could possibly unfold over the course of a break. It feels the more I'm sitting with it, the more I'm like, that felt like an easier way to say I'm breaking up with you. It's like a
way to soften the blow.
Way to soften the blow of like, well, what if it's just for a little bit?
It's not you. Let me just figure my stuff out.
Yeah.
And like we just said earlier, it's like, what are you actually going to figure out in the midst of that break? Are you going to go to 95,000 therapy sessions to like catch up and be like, okay, I did my therapy for a month and a half. I'm ready to go now.
Yeah.
I figured it out. Like I think sometimes I do think it's like, I think you just don't want to say.
I think you don't want to say it.
You don't want to say it.
And I get that. The only thing I can compare it to is my last breakup. I also didn't want to say. I didn't want to say because this is done because it's so hard to say. Yeah. So there is a part of me that, and I'm more mature now than I was a few years ago at that last breakup, and I'm more centered, and I'm much more able to be like, I am a catch, and if I'm not for you, a good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
But I am for someone, and I'm a great person.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of work around like not needing validation from other people and really finding it within myself. That being said, this sucks. This sucks.
Yeah.
The rawness of the first, and I expect this week is gonna suck. And maybe the next few weeks, and maybe it's gonna take a while. I don't know. I don't know what stage I'm in of the suckiness. But the last 2 days, particularly today, because I think day 1, 2 is you're shocked and you're just like, what happened? And you're like, I slept horribly. And so part of it, I was just like tired and like crying. And then today sort of the reality set in and I'm in my apartment and it's a minefield of this was the dress I wore on Sunday, and this is the thing he gave me.
These are the blinds he put up.
These are the blinds he put up, and this is the thing he hung up, and this minefield is everywhere. I mean, I was deleting photos off my phone before I came here to make space for the recording, and I'm running into videos of us camping, and it just leveled me, and I like fell to the floor sobbing because, you know, it's grieving this future that I had in my mind. It's death, you know, of a person who's alive, and
a death of the dreams that you thought this relationship would be.
Yes.
You're mourning the loss of what it could have been and what it should have been, and emotionally what you were hoping for.
Fully. And
that's great.
And how happy I was and how safe I felt in it and how I really was like, oh my God, I can't believe I found this person so quickly. Like I'm so lucky to have found this now.
Yeah.
And not had to keep looking and like just the dissolution of and you know, and looking at the wedding invitation for the thing we're going to go to and a couple, you know, and like the concert tickets I bought that now I have to go find other people to take. And like there's future planning. There's going to be stuff that sideswipes me down the road and then there's stuff now that's sideswiped, and it's just it strips you of any armor that you have, and you're just walking. It feels like walking around in New York City without skin. The wind it can hurt you. Like it just like there's nothing there to protect you from the absolute rawness of like the pain of someone you love saying like,
I don't love you.
I don't love you, or like you're not it.
Yeah.
Especially when you just give your whole heart to them and say like, and then to be told like, again, I know better than to say it's not good enough. That's not it.
Yeah.
But that is what it feels like. I think, again, I feel particularly proud of myself for all the work I've been doing the last few years, and how like the idea of rejection in getting broken up with is typically, filled with like, yeah, I'm not good enough, whatever childhood wound you have around abandonment or anything like that. For all the work I've done, it still is impossible to not feel rejected. It still is impossible to not be like, did I do something wrong? Or am I not like adventurous enough? Am I not sexy enough? Am I not funny enough? Am I fill in the blank enough? What am I not enough of for this person? And that is so hard.
It's easy for your friends and family to just like very easily be like, oh, like they weren't the one for you. You're so much better.
Yeah.
And like you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Like look at all the red flags that you weren't willing to see and now you see them.
Yeah.
But like right now in this like 2-day fresh breakup, like fuck those things.
Fuck those
because
things.
It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And you do feel like you're not enough. And you feel like you dropped the ball, or you shouldn't have done that wrong. Or maybe I said this and I smothered him. Maybe I did blah, 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 blah. And then the full spiral. And then like, it's so hard to ignore those things. So like
possible.
You're allowed to feel those things.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to feel those things.
I've been really good. Right after it happened, like I said, I had to go to the cellar, and there was a part of me that was like, blackout, get 4 martinis, get wasted,
burn it away,
just get rid of this feeling. And I had a very conscious moment of going, nope.
Yep.
You're going to feel so awful tomorrow already emotionally, and you do not need to throw a hangover on top of that.
Self-love.
And that was such a key moment. And I've just been sitting in it for the last 2 days. I'm not getting high. I'm not drinking. I'm taking time off of boozing for sure. But sitting in it, however painful it is also the only way to move through it and for it to move through you. And so, it's a lot. I'm a crier too. Like, it's a lot of crying. It's a lot of bathtubs. It's a lot of like giving myself say, honey, we are burning through this age. Sleeping. I'm not like exercising like I want to, but I'm going for walks. I'm like, I feel like it's so easy to just fall into unhealthy habits. In my 20s, I would have done that. And I think there's a reason that you do that in your 20s is because it does feel like you're going to get swallowed up by those emotions. If you, I wasn't ready to take that stuff on in that decade. Now I'm like, you know what? Like, I've been through some painful stuff before, and I can handle this. And I'm going to choose to sit with this and sit with where I'm feeling it. I was in the grocery store yesterday, and he texted, I was looking for dinner. Hadn't eaten all day, and I was like, you got to eat. And he texted, and I just got like nauseous. I just felt like sick to my stomach because it was reminding me of like, oh yeah, we have to like do logistics now for like you like getting your things. Again, reminded of that last breakup and how difficult that was to go through the logistics.
How drawn out it was.
How drawn out and like this and that. And so I think just paying attention to my physical body has been helpful of like, and like letting the emotions come up as they do. Like, I can't believe from 8 a.m. to whenever we came here, I was hysterically crying.
Yeah.
We came in, we just recorded 2 really great, funny, fun episodes. And I feel capable of talking about this now calmly versus I was like jotting some stuff down before coming here. And I was like, there's no way I'm not going to be sobbing while I say this.
Yeah.
So it's like, you feel okay. And then I'm sure I'm going to leave and walk by. Here it comes. I'm sure I'm going to leave and walk by one of the first restaurants we went to when we first started dating and be like, fuck, I fell in love with you right here. Or, like, I could just keep getting slammed with the memories of falling in love with this person.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful. And I keep being like, would you change it? Like, would you choose to go back and cut this off at the beginning or not meet this person to save you from this pain right now? And I wouldn't. I it's such a beautiful thing to like love someone. And there's this quote that I love about grief where it's like grief is proof that love once existed here.
Yeah.
And like that's what it is. Like the harder the grief, the deeper the grief, the deeper the love.
The deeper the love. Yeah.
And that's, you know, it sucks and I will be okay. And right now I am not okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Arrival with Amy Adams?
Yes.
Okay, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it.
Spoiler alert,
Fast
just turn it
forward
up.
like 45 seconds. You find out at the end that she had lost her daughter, but that she had known all along that she was going to lose her daughter, and she still willingly chose to get pregnant and have her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And the point in question is, if you would have known that it all would have burned down and it all would have gone to shit, is it worth it to have done it because you got to have that brief moment of loving them so deeply and so intensely? And we know what that choice is that she made. It was a yes for her, because it was worth it to have those 9 years with her beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
And it was worth it for every single second that she was there, and that the grief and the pain that came after subsequently was worth it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're touching on with this relationship.
It's exactly it. You know, one of the things actually I would talk about with him is we talked about like what superpowers we would want. And mine that I always go to is I want to have the ability to relive days. So like, you know, when you just have you have just a perfect day, and you're like, oh, I wish I could be myself living that day again. I think about like how many perfect days we had that I'm like, I would love to sit in that and relive those, and the thought of not having those, or like not, you know, experiencing like the joy and the love of falling in love again too after an 8-year relationship ended, and feeling really devastated by that, and like opening myself up again to like having a relationship. And I don't love that I'm feeling this way right now because it hurts. It physically hurts.
Yeah.
Like it.
Where are you feeling it? You love somatics. Where are you feeling it in your body?
You know I love somatics. You know I'm feeling it in my throat, feeling it in my stomach, over my heart. It just hurts in your body to feel this much grief.
It weighs on you.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Heavy. It's so heavy. And it feels good to talk about it right now. It feels good. You know, I've called some friends to just like, you know, and I feel so lucky to have my support network of friends. And you know, I'm there's a part of me too that's like, well, if it's just a break, like maybe in a couple months everything will be fine. And then it's like, yeah, but this doesn't.
False hope.
That's false hope. It feels really false, and it feels, you know, not the way that I necessarily want to be.
I think at the end of the day, like, you should be worthy of that person's love right now.
Yeah.
Like, you are enough for them right now.
Right.
You're amazing right now. So why do they need 1, 2, 3, 4 months to like think things through and work through their shit? There's a lot of shit to work through.
Yeah. I got
for all
stuff I need to work.
You're not going to get all that accomplished. And, you know, just give me 2 months and then I'll be good to go.
Yeah.
I believe in breakup, and that if, you know, what we had was certainly special and it was beautiful and the universe wants to bring us back together again, maybe that'll happen, you know, 12 years down the road. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
Maybe you'll be 65 and be like, remember how beautifully we loved each other?
Right.
And I'm so happy to meet you right now because I'm 35 years different.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a soften the blow
thing sure.
versus like, this is what I want.
But I just want to say, like, yeah, you're enough right now. You are incredible and amazing right now. And this person and their inability to show up and love you is not an indication of your lack of worthiness.
Thank you.
And lovability.
Yeah, thank you. For however difficult this is, one of the things that is surprising me is I'm hurt because of course, I feel a little rejected and this hurts, and I had some different expectations, I guess, than he did. But I am surprised at how much I'm not spiraling into.
I'm proud of you for that.
I'm such a piece of shit and I'm not good enough, and because I'm like, whoa. It's like very pleasantly surprising to because I have lived in that headspace for most of my life of the unworthy, you're gross, you're dirty, why would anyone you're a disease. Why would anyone love you? Kind of thing. To be moving out of that into like, man, this sucks because like I really wanted this, but I'm a catch. I'll be fine. I'll be great.
Yeah.
And not feeling as like angry per se at him. You know, I've got a lot of emotions happening, but I'm also like, again, coming from the perspective of the person who has had to do this before, like I got to respect what he wants. And if he doesn't want to do this, what's worse than being in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to be in it? You know, like that's not the answer either. I'm a big proponent, big believer in like the universe unfolds the way it's supposed to. And if this is meant to be down the road, then it will be. And right now it's not supposed to be happening. And that's why I'm here. And I'm really excited to commit to like a healthy way of dealing with this grief and like giving myself a break of, you know, not demanding too much of myself and trying to like, you know, removing the things that trigger me. Like I went on, do you know that iPhone has a feature where you can click on someone's face and it just features that you can. Yeah. Which I'm not enough people know about.
Can you block them? Is that what you can do?
If you go feature this person less or not at all, it stops any single photo of them or group photo of them. It will stop showing you.
Had no idea you could do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an amazing feature.
Thanks, Apple.
There was some bitch at Apple going through a breakup and she hooked
like,
it up.
Believe me,
and
you
she hooked it up for the rest of us.
Oh my God. That's like exactly like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah. What is it? You can like.
You can selectively go in and you can go to a clinic and Tom Wilkinson is the doctor and you can have memories erased. So if you have been fallen in love and then been brokenhearted, they can go in and they excavate your memories and they delete all the memories of that person so that you can move forward in ignorance with a happier life. And the thesis of the movie yet again is like, but is it worth knowing of what that love and that experience had been? Or do you just want to gleefully live in ignorance without the beauty of what that grief brings?
I should watch that tonight.
And so that's what
really
that's what it sounds like Apple is doing, is being like, delete this person from my phone. Delete. It's very Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
It's very and almost the opposite of that thing I was talking about before of wanting to relive days. It's like
you get all. I mean, it's all of it. You're allowed to want to be like, I want to delete this whole person, but I also want to sit in like an infinite amount of beautiful days hiking and camping with this person where I was euphoric. Felt so deeply in love.
And you know what I loved about this too is that I think we both were very like aware that it was like a hard, fast love. And there was a part of me that really loved like expressing that love and telling him all the time and like writing him cards and notes and this and that. And like just being able to do that again with someone felt really like beautiful and was like a reminder of like, this is a good place to be.
Because you haven't felt that in a very long time.
I hadn't felt it in a long time.
Years and years. And years.
Yeah. And so like, I just keep going back to both sides of being on both ends of it. I think we talk a lot about being broken up with. We don't ever talk about being the person who breaks up. Yeah. Because that person is seen as the villain or like the bad guy or like, and that's what I felt like in my last one. Yep, exactly. And I still feel like that. Yeah. I still have guilt. I do have so much guilt over.
I had pangs of guilt.
Oh,
still.
It's all the time. The timing was wrong. The way I did it was wrong. I should have spoken up sooner. I should have said this instead of this.
I do want to clock something. I mean, you told me that in the midst of this breakup conversation, this gentleman basically said to you, like, I'm enviable of your ability to bring up this conversation and to spark the conversation.
Yeah.
Because in an alternate world, he said that it would have been something where he just would have been like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. I'll just wait till we get into a huge blowout fight. And then it'll be easier just to dismiss this person, to be like, I don't want to do it anymore. We're done. So yeah, in the midst of you having a lot of this deep pain and suffering right now, you're acknowledging that you have a lot of growth that you've done, a lot of work that you've done, and you are able to, the fact that you were able to, what did you say, be the engineer of your own breakup?
Executioner?
To be the executioner of your own breakup is so fucked up, but also like Good on you. Like, that's a huge moment of growth to be like, hey, I can sense that you're not wanting this anymore.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
And for you to be your own executioner. What a phrase.
Yeah. It's just the word that came to mind as it was happening. I was like, I initiated this and I'm bringing it up and I'm leading the conversation that is ending that. Like, what? How? What?
I have to guide you down the path to break up with me.
Yeah. I put my head in the own guillotine.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like, fine, go ahead. Pull the cord.
We go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think certainly there's going to be some more emotions that come up in the coming days. And
yeah,
I'm sure anger will be one of them. But I also, I've been thinking about this so much because I've been very angry for my whole life for a number of reasons. No, one reason.
HPV.
HPV. Getting raped when I was 6. I'm very angry about that. Pretty pissed
why
about
there's
it.
Anger there.
I wonder why I'm so angry. It is nebulous, right? So I've done a lot of work, lot of work in the last decade over, I guess, what's the point of holding on to it? There's no point in me holding on to it, and there's no point in me what you vibrate, you attract is one of my mantras, right? And so it's I could get angry and yell and sure, I could shit talk this person. I could and there's even a part of me that's hesitant to put this out, but I feel like this has been.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't a shit talk episode. It's
and it's not, and I fucking love this person.
I know they're not a bad person.
I love him.
The situation's
still,
bad.
It's just a bummer. I think so much of our media now is I immediately think of Real Housewives, right? Where it's who can we get to argue and get at each other's throats, and that's the whole point. Get pissed, fuck it. And it's nah, I don't want to get pissed. I want to get healed. I want to get resolved. I want to
But you've done get pissed in the past.
I've done get pissed.
You've done it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's it's not for me. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit
anymore
for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything other than cover up what is actually underneath it, which is pain and hurt and sadness.
Yeah.
Which are the things I'm feeling right now. Is I'm sad. I'm grieving. I am grieving this. It's a death. It's it's the death of a relationship, and so it's hard knowing that I can't text this person anymore, and I can't, bring them around my family and share things with them that, there's no armor right now. This immediate aftermath, this first few days, first couple weeks is just, and anyone who's going through it, I know this feeling of all I want to do is stay at home and stay in bed, because that seems to be the only way to not get pummeled by stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a tortoise out of its shell.
Fully.
I don't even know if tortoises can get out of their shell.
Or anything.
A snail out of its shell.
Snail, yeah. It's
so vulnerable.
Which is interesting you say that, because one of my favorite anecdotes about growth is that a lot of crustaceans, when they outgrow their shell, they have to leave the shell, remain vulnerable on the ocean floor as they find the next shell to move into, but the only way that they can grow is to go through that vulnerable stage first, where a bad thing might happen to them and they might get attacked and they might get hurt. But to find their next home and find their next shell, they have to go through that stage first. And so it's
only way you can grow.
It's the only way you can grow. And I'm not saying everyone should go through a breakup so you can grow, but these are growth points. Yeah. These are growth moments of, are you choosing yourself and choosing your health and choosing your growth in this moment of extreme pain?
Yeah.
And are you showing up for yourself in a way that this childhood wound of you're unworthy and you're not enough, can you prove that wound wrong? Can you prove to yourself that you are extremely worthy, that you love yourself despite the fact that this person at the moment is not on board with you? It's crazy. I was watching this TikTok today that it was breakups are detoxing from drugs, because you've become addicted to this feeling of love, and your mind and body literally are going through a detox.
Yeah, you can't get the hit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so painful.
Well, love is chemical.
Yeah.
Love is chemical.
Fully.
Very much is your chemical romance.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about confusion amidst a breakup? Because I think that's something that I go through a lot. when someone ghosts me or when I go through breakups, being like, but they said this thing, or they said that thing to my mom, or they said that thing to my friends, but they got me that gift. That meant that they loved me. Like, I think there's so much confusion in breakups that we forget to talk about. And I want people to hear you talk about that if someone's going through a breakup, because that's a huge element. And then people try to dismiss it by being like, oh, well, you should have seen the red flags. And it's like, they were red flags and they were green flags.
Yeah.
And the green flags were beautiful.
We're so green.
Yeah.
No, I'm in a deep state of confusion right now.
Yeah.
I'm in an extremely confused state about what happened, what changed, how did we go from the most beautiful message I've ever had someone get me and the most beautiful weekend with my family. Like, how did we go from that to like, I don't want to do this, or I need to be alone. I don't know. And as someone who, through all my cancer stuff, has had to sit in a lot of uncertainty and unknown, sometimes you just can't know. I think that like we're very addicted to like, give me a cut and dry answer.
Yeah.
Give me the reason.
We want a black and white.
Give me the solution. Give me the black and white. And there's actually very little black and white. I think most everything is a nuanced gray. The confusion, I could go blue in the face going, what did I do wrong? Why didn't this work? What I could look at the timeline of there, or look, look back on the timeline and what is it this, and look forward on the timeline and go, will he call then? None of that is in my control. What is in my control is this current moment right now, which is this person told me that they would like to be alone. I feel hurt by that, and I'm going to sit with that, and I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of myself in this moment, which for me is reaching out to friends, talking through it, crying a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Ugly floor cry.
Yeah. Sobbing.
And taking care of myself, because that's the other thing, these layers of like, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to drink, I'm going to eat whatever I want. It's like that stuff actually does make you feel worse. And so I do think like this, sure, treat yourself well, but like nourish yourself. It's really like the word we should be. And sure, if I have a cupcake, have an ice cream, have a glass of wine, don't have 2 bottles of wine. It's so easy to have 2 bottles of wine.
It's so easy. Oh my God. Yeah.
And it's what I used to do in my 20s. I don't like this feeling, so let me get rid of the feeling. But all that does is push the feeling down until 10 years later, that feeling's still there because you haven't dealt with it and you haven't wrestled with it. You haven't sat with it. And I think in terms of like sitting with feelings, we throw that term around a lot. But like to sit with a feeling means literally like sit down, notice, take like 10, 15, 20, however long you have. Notice where it is in your body, right? Like, is it in my stomach? Is my stomach tight? Am I nauseous? Does my throat feel closed? Am my heart racing, or does it feel heavy? Like, notice where it is in your body and like breathe into that and notice what triggers are coming up for you, right? What are these, like, what are the things that are coming up? You know, for me, it's like, oh, yeah, of course. Like, it's because you're not worthy.
Yeah.
And think about like, and notice that as like okay, that's the childhood wound, right? That's the wound that we had that was a little protective thing when we were young. And that's actually not where we're at now. So thanks so much for coming.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, but that's not where I need to be right now.
Trying to protect me. I get it.
Thank you.
Back down.
Totally. And this takes, by the way, years of practice. Like, this is not like you'll figure this out in one sitting. This takes practice and therapy and journal, whatever route of healing you go through. But breathe into that, take a moment, sort of say hello to it, and like let it wash over you. Cry about it. There's this amazing book called Waking the Tiger by Peter Levine, where he talks about the difference between humans and animals. When animals go through a traumatic event, like a gazelle gets they shake their bodies to release the energy. And as humans, we don't do that. So we go through a traumatic event and we play it over and over again, and that energy gets stuck in our bodies, right? And so this kind of sitting with emotions and letting them come up, like, it's a very necessary part of releasing that stuff from inside of you, because the body keeps the score.
The body keeps the score. Waking the Tiger.
I
have to read all these books that you keep referencing.
I'm like
I've
obsessed.
Never read them.
Okay, and also Gabor Mate. Okay. I have so many.
Getting ahead of
Boy,
myself.
do I love a trauma book. But I'm pleasantly surprised at my willingness and ability to like kind of sit with this right now and be like, this sucks. And luckily I didn't have shows last night or tonight. I've got one tomorrow. I think that by tomorrow I'll at least be able to get it together enough. But we should have breakup days. Do you know we have sick days? We should have breakup days.
I agree.
Like,
we should definitely have breakup days.
We should be able, because there's no, I've been trying to sit down and like even just get admin work done the last 2 days. And it's such a heavy lift.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing the most basic. Responding to an email is like,
Yeah.
Like
I know.
takes the most.
Mhm.
And all I want to do is sleep. And that's what happens when you go through something like this.
Yes.
Like, so,
it's fucking tough.
you know, I think for anyone who's in these beginning stages or know someone, like, really take it easy the first couple days. Change stuff around in your place too. Like, I'm gonna like change all my bed sheets and like get a new just freshen it up, make it a new chapter, and like
Get a voodoo doll.
get a voodoo
Set it on fire.
No.
I'm kidding.
Send love. I am sending love to him. I hope he. I genuinely feel love for this person.
I know.
And
He's a great guy.
yeah, and I'm bummed. But like again, I gotta respect that. Like,
Yeah.
he's not in it. So
Yeah. I'm sorry, babe, but
thanks.
truly, I'm like kind of blown away at the way you've been handling it and dealing with it.
Thank you.
Both sitting in it, but then
Yeah.
also having moments of like really great perspective and being like, I've done a lot of work here. I've done a lot of growth. This is horrible, and I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really proud of you for that. That takes a lot.
Thank you. I'm glad we did this too. We were gonna do something more lighthearted today, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is the whole point of why we're doing this. I'm so glad we have this. And for anyone listening, thank you dearly for listening. And my Venmo is at Alexandra-Kumin if
my
you want to
God.
send me a coffee for tomorrow.
Do you have any funny muddy moments to go out on? Maybe was there a muddy moment about this relationship that's kind of funny or embarrassing?
When we went camping, I had my period. And this part of why I loved him, he was just such a man about it, like an adult man. He wasn't like gross. He was like, so we were like out hiking and I had to change my tampon, and I just had to like, he was like, yeah, just do it here. So I just had to like,
wow,
on a
what a good
rain pad and
guy.
just ripped a bloody tampon out, and then we had to keep them in a little bag and then keep all the tampons in a bear can.
Oh my God.
True's
That's
disgusted.
camping. No, you're right. You literally have to keep everything away from the bears.
Yeah. So we had to keep my bloody tampons in a bear can, which was
Wow.
so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a good man that allows you to.
Yeah. He's
do
like
that.
yeah.
Wow.
Good man.
That's not a muddy moment. That's a bloody moment. But that's why you're the
Thanks for
comedian,
listening
not
to
me.
the episode, everyone.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I love you.
I love you.
Thanks for being
You're the
vulnerable
best.
and raw. And
You know I'll be raw and vulnerable anytime with you.
you got
Thank you guys for listening. Catch us next time when I'm less sad.
Yes, and we'll be there. And y'all, it's okay. Breakups fucking suck.
Breakups suck.
Embrace it, or not embrace it.
Yeah.
Just like wherever you're at is okay. You don't have.
Yeah.
You can be in deep pain, and you can be drinking 2 bottles of wine, or you can be
Yeah, no
on like a
judgment
really
on
healthy
whatever
space.
path.
Wherever you are, you're okay.
No judgment.
We're
on
sending
the
you all
path
the love.
If you're getting hammed, but
We're with you.
yeah.
All right. We love you all. Thank you so
Love
much for
you.
listening, and have a good day.
Boy.
Bye.